to tell you about the Middle Age timeline. And my favorite thing that I learned in school was English history. The first thing on the timeline was the Vikings, and they were named Normans. The Normans were a descendant from the Vikings. And Normans is kind of like saying Northmen. And they fought the Battle of Hastings, and they won England over from the Anglo-Saxons. And they brought the feudal system, castles, knights, and chivalry.
Very good.
Chivalry is the knight's little code of promise, and it goes like this. To be brave and good, to fight for the Christian religion, to protect the weak, and honor women. And then the feudal system was when the nobles fought for the lords, and then the lords would let them build castles and live on their land. And then there were the Crusades in 1095, and it lasted for a very long time, and it ended in 1291. And in one of these crusades, there was the Children's Crusade, and this one was very sad. It was where all the children gathered all together, and they walked and walked and walked till they got to this river or something that was really deep, and they could not cross it. And these men in this ship said they would take them across, but when they got to the other side, they turned out to be pirates and sold them as slaves on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Peter Waldo, which urged many other people to go on another crusade. And they came by the swarms, and then they finally started to go. And their leaders were Peter Waldo and Peter the Penniless. And on their way, many died from sickness and from hunger. And some did get there, and they fought a battle, and they didn't win. And what they were fighting against were the Turks, which were Muslims, and they went on a crusade to Jerusalem, and the Turks, which were Muslim, wouldn't let them in.
Mm.
And then there was the Plantagenets. They changed from the Normans to Plantagenets. And during this, Francis of Assisi, who was a preacher, was during this time. And Brother Branham talks about him when Francis of Assisi was preaching and the birds were just twittering away. And he thought, I need to finish this sermon. So he told the birds, shh, little sisters, I need to finish my sermon. And they shh. And then there was Marco Polo. And he went to Cathay, which is China, on the other side of the world. And he was there for 20 years. And while he was there, he found the beautiful gold and silver palaces of China. And he found rubies and sapphires. And he also wrote that he saw big lions that threw big nuts, but they were really coconuts and monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came back to his place where he lived, nobody believed it was Marco Polo. But then he tore open and they didn't believe that he had been to the other side of the world. But then he tore open his clothes, and out fell silver and gold and sapphires and rubies, and people people started to believe that it was Marco Polo and that he had gone to the other side of the world. And he also brought gunpowder and the magic meal, which was the starting of modern history. And then there was, and the magic needle is the compass. And then there was John Wycliffe, and he translated the Bible for the common people.